Hi everyone, my name's Sammy, and this is a quick recap to Lindish, an artificial language I made up based on Old English or Anglo-Saxon. Lindish represents a what if. What would late Old English have been like if it had not been influenced by Old Norse and French? There are indications that the form of Old English spoken by ordinary people was slightly stilted when spoken by native Britons, whose native language was Old British. For example, the present plural of beorn, to be, is bithun in Lindish, a variant which was obviously influenced by Old British, when it should be beorth. The reduction of the three words for the to just one, the, may also have been influenced by Britons trying to speak Anglo-Saxon. There is therefore evidence that everyday Anglo-Saxon was already becoming simplified, different from the literary language, even before the Vikings and Normans. The main reason why I invented Lindish was to make Old English easier to learn. There are many obstacles that prevent people from gaining any kind of fluency in Old English. I found that a lot of people have an enthusiasm for learning Old English, but get stuck on the bewildering number of genders and cases. I have therefore simplified Lindish by getting rid of genders, but I've kept the cases. I've also simplified verbs. There are still a few irregular verbs, but they are the most common ones. I've removed all words of Norse origin if they don't refer to things typically Scandinavian, and I've removed words of Latin origin if they don't refer to Christian things. However, if the Latin words entered the language during the Proto-Germanic period, then I have kept them. Words like bisak, a bag or a sack, box, a box tree, breach, bridges, and buttere, butter. I've also modified the meanings of certain words. I've kept the literal meanings of words and dropped meanings that make no logical sense. For this reason, certain words in Lindish don't have the full range of meanings they had in Old English. I did this because I wanted to make Lindish easier to learn. Old English did, however, have a rich hoard of prefixes and suffixes, and I've utilised these fully to make new words. The main difference, therefore, between Lindish and Old English is the vast treasury of new words that I've coined to describe modern things and concepts. I'm going to try and put out short lessons every day. I hope one day that there will be a small community of people who can speak Lindish. By simplifying Old English, I hope to get people actually speaking a language that is close to Old English. If you can speak and understand Lindish, then you will certainly be able to understand Old English. Lindish is to Anglo-Saxon as Afrikaans is to Dutch. Oedd minum afterum Sherwatinger, weza the hala. Until my next video, be well.